What's going on, YouTube? Back here in the greenhouse for another Monday super hot pepper update. You can see looking very, very nice. Back corner especially, where we had all kind of problems, looking great. And well, I'd like to say the heat is lessened a little bit, but it really hasn't. It was just 100 degrees a few hours ago outside, not in here. I didn't even come in here. Well, I did come in here for a couple minutes, and all of these guys were all drooping. So, not bad. Temperature dropped like 10 degrees in about, I don't know, 30-40 minutes. So, we got a storm hopefully rolling in. Again, how come every Monday we have a storm going on? Yet it doesn't rain. But, yeah. So, we did have some droopiness of leaves and everything like that, especially this pink tiger back here. It was really droopy. I gave it a cup full of water right into the soil there. Right there, wherever it is, right there. And, it just perked right up. But it was droopy a little bit ago, so... oh yeah, that was another thing. I guess Dave warned me about that right off the bat when I started doing this, about having plants of different sizes, different root sizes and stuff, all with the same water level, is sometimes water level will go down, and you need to, you know, keep those roots going. Well, I've been doing this water trick, and it seems to force the roots to go ahead and start growing, so... I don't know. Either I am lucking out, or I found something, I don't know. Check that out later, but I can't really see, but there's buds all over on this guy, so very happy about that. Two right up top here. Oh yeah, this is even the same plant over here. Got more buds over here. That's an M.A. Wartic, so hopefully some of those guys will stick. Got the other one all the way at the very end of the video. Little ghost right next to it here. Nice little size. All of this is the ghost. Still some of that white residue on there, even though I sprayed it off a couple times. This ghost is just starting to bud. The bud's right over here, up there. So that's cool. Another ghost getting ready to start throwing off some peppers for me. Right over here. Oh, look at that. These droppings in here. Maybe I don't see any pest damage over here, but look, there's more over here. What the heck's going on? One up in there in that leaf. Very weird. Alright, I'll have to start looking around. This is my chocolate habanero over here. Yeah, just get rid of that. This is one where I took pod test peppers off of, so it doesn't exactly have any, but more buds starting, like right up here. There we go, kind of. Like I said, the pink tiger, it's just hanging out back there, not doing anything. At least the other one's growing. Who we got in the back? Caramel. No, yellow moruga. Got little pods starting to form, well, not pods, buds starting to form all over that guy. This gigantic thing, look how tall this thing is. It just jumped right the heck up. That is red fatale, not topped. There it forked. So we're just, oh, look at that. There's some buds right there. Got some buds, some more right up here, some white flies flying around, some more right over here. So very cool. My Butch T crossed with Douglas. That tail on that guy. I pulled the one with the biggest tail. Another guy right over here, looking awesome. Another one right over here. And I just noticed today we've got another one. It's already that big with a tail already. I didn't even notice it was on there yet. But not a very big plant. It's only this tall so far, so it's not really that big. Speaking of not very big, my lemon drop. Look at that. We got flowers on that guy. It's got a whole little extra stem over here, looking very heat damaged. But a bud on there, another couple down there. Looking very nice. You can see where I topped it right there, kind of, in the background. But it's got more flowers on it and everything right up here. Looking very nice. My red ghost right here. It's got some pods all over it. Buds all over it there. So that's very good. Everything's finally starting to come back to life after all this heat. White peach in the background here, looking very nice. It's the one with the peppers that look like this. There's another one right down here. And right beside it is another white peach, and it's got pods that look like this. Very neat. I think there's another one. Where's the other one? There's one of the other one. Oh, here it is. It's stuck way over here, over the Thomas Bane. And this is the Thomas Bane right down here. Can't really see that very good on the viewfinder, but it's with all these dark and light green leaves all over it. and it's got little pepper pods all over it, little red ones, looking very nice. If you missed JT's story of the St. Thomas Bane, he just did a story about that on his channel. Go check that out. That was always a interesting story. I knew most of it, but didn't know everything, so got to hear the background of that plant and the ones that came before it. In the corner here is my caramel moruga. You see we've got some buds popping off right here. Looking very nice. Doesn't want to pick it up on the camera, of course, but looking very nice. Behind it is my other red ghost, which extends all the way over to here. Very nice. And all the way up here. And then all the way over here, this is another part of it right here. All of these branches here. There's more down here. I don't know what the heck this is. It's just some kind of die-off. It just decided it's done. And that part stopped going. So I guess I'm just gonna snip that off. In the way back there, you can see my other, what is it? White peach, right? No, peach ghost, that's right. It's a peach ghost, but when the pods came, I only got 2 so far. It's a gigantic plant, all the way over to here, all the way over to there. Like, I think it was 3 feet wide. The walls will make it just under 3 feet if it makes it to the top of the wall. But it was doing really bad. Actually, this guy right here, the white peach, was doing really bad. But that guy was hanging in there pretty good. It gave me 2 pods. They look like red ghost pods, maybe? Or, I don't know. Yeah, like red ghost-ish. So, I don't know. But it's labeled peach. We'll see what it does. Right underneath there, you'll see... I want to get this into the fan. But, if I can hold that right there, I think I can zoom in. Nope, that's a leaf. Where is it? There it is, right there is my pod on a caramel moruga. Looking red right now. Waiting on him to ripen up a little bit. My another red ghost right here, we actually have some buds on it. Very nice. More right over here, down here somewhere. In the background, as bad as that looks, that's my Reaper. As bad as that looks, because it looks horrible, this is the best it's ever looked. Look at all these little pods, or buds popping off there. They're just everywhere on this thing. So, I don't know. I think it was just putting all of its strength or whatever into fruit production. That doesn't really make sense. It gets all of its energy from the leaves. I don't know. I'll go rethink that one. Another MA Vortex over here. Actually, yeah, just noticing it has a little bit of yellowing up on it. All of this is the MA Vortex here. And it's starting to yellow up a little bit, but we've got a flower about to open right here. A couple more buds up here, so that's very good. In the background, we've got my peach ghost, which is all loaded up. Check out all these pods on this thing. Hey, look at that. 4 all together right there. There's one in the background over here. One in the background there. Another one. 2 more under here. This one's got this branch has a couple. 3. So, yeah, and you can see white flies on there. Great. My red fatale. I've got 2 of them, right, this one and the one right beside it, and they're both standing up very nice and tall. They just had a growth spurt and just started going, like real quick like. And I guess it forked, yeah, right here on this one, and this guy just forked too. Yeah, look, there's a little bud right there on there. So very neat. Fatales are coming now. Chocolate habanero over here, still have a couple pods. There's another 2 down here. I had 1 pod that looked like something chewed on the side of it, so I had to pull that one. Got more buds popping off all over on here, so that's awesome. Really, really awesome is this little guy right here. Some flowers, white flies, dang it. Beautiful little pod right there, sticking upward. Another beautiful pod, another beautiful pod. I can guess what it is. Right over here, a bunch of buds popping off. Flower open. Right over here, another flower right next to a right pod. It's my ahi pineapple. More flowers over here, flower about to open, and a nice pretty little flower that is open right there. That's looking very cool. But yeah, so that's all of these guys anyway. So let's go ahead and kill the big fan. Alright, look at that. That would be my pink tiger. Over 3 foot tall now, and it's probably about 3 foot wide too, because you can see it spreads out pretty good all the way over to there. So nice and big. More importantly, this guy, hey, look at that, they do produce buds. Very weird. It budded before. I can't remember which one actually budded. Oh, it was the other one budded. This one I don't think ever budded, except for now. Finally started to bud, so hopefully I can get one of these pods. My Sugar Rush, way down here, all low and stuff, still have 3 more pods on the plant right here, and I am going to take them off because they are at a good enough point. And last time I had 6 pods I took off. I didn't take these 3, obviously. Look, we got buds starting to pop off. It just kicked it into overdrive. There's some more right over there. Where else? Right there. There's some. There's some right over here with an open flower, but that's not the part that like amazed me. What amazed me was this whole gigantic branch right here that popped up. Look at all that. Buds, pods, flowers, everything all right in there. And that was like just since last week when I took all these 6 off. So yeah, that is very, very cool. Just a reminder, take your fruit when it's ready. That way you get more. Speaking of getting more, holy cow, I can't even keep up with this thing. I just took all the ripe ones off yesterday morning. And look at this, tons of pods all over this Dragon Cayenne. Look, more flowers, more buds, everything. And these are just a couple of the branches. I mean, they're everywhere. Here's some more down here, more right over here. There's a nice tiny ripe one, but it's just going nuts. There's more down here. None of these were ripe just yesterday morning, and now they're all ripe. And this thing just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's flowering more, as you can see right here, and it's overshadowing, overshadowing this guy. Check out the buds on there, very nice. Bunch of them popping out of that one little crook. There's some more flowers over here, some buds. That's my Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. More buds hanging off there. This one just took off. When it finally started budding, it just went to town. The younglings. I don't remember who the heck is who. I have it written down on the wall. Trinidad Scorpion, My Chocolate Habanero, Yellow Brain Strain, Ghost in the corner, hidden underneath there. Hey, Ghost. Red Fatale, My Chocolate Hab, and Yellow Brain Strain. So they're all in there. Now, back to the plants that might actually give me fruit this year. Yellow Moruga, still just now starting to fork, but it's getting there. Take your time, little buddy. We got all kind of time. Oh man, look how mean that thing looks. This is my Brazilian Brain Strain. One pod on the entire freaking plant, and this is my gigantic plant. Look at this. All of that is this plant, and it is gigantic. Some of the leaves are lacking, but not really worried about that. Well, not right this second anyway. Looking around, I don't see any more buds on this thing. I swear it had a couple buds on here somewhere. Okay, we're just gonna move on. Who else do we have here? My Chocolate Moruga. The top looking very yellowing. Very weird. What's going on in here? You got some white roots and everything. Everything looks pretty decent. Look at that Brazilian over there. We got that sediment at the bottom. But maybe it's using up all its nutrients and it's time for a change. I haven't done that yet. So maybe that's time. But, yep, look at that. Kind of yellowing at the top. But it just forked right here. So hopefully it's going to kick in here. Check that out. Got my ghosts all hanging here. Looking very nice. Oh, look at that. I'll use that for like the screenshot or whatever. Yeah. Look at that, very beautiful. This one on the back side appears to be the closest. Looks more red in real life. Just has this little bit of the tail here that needs to go, and it'll be ready. But even have a little young one up here, looking good, and a bunch of buds starting to pop off. Speaking of a bunch of buds, look at this thing. This is my other Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. Look at this, just buds everywhere on there. It decided to start budding, and it just started going to town. I mean, look at this. I've never seen this amount of buds. This looks like people on the Pepper Lovers forum here. except for the leaves look funky. But still, I'll take this. But yeah, there's a whole nother branch over here. Look at that, just buds hanging off everywhere. So hopefully they take. And very low rider kind of plant. I topped it so it's got a bunch of these branches popping off. So we're gonna have like little offshoot plants which are budding. Look at that. So that's very cool. A couple garbage leaves on there, but it's really hot. What do you expect? Right next to it, I pulled all of the fruit off of this one. This is my yellow brain strain. I got a couple really nice peppers that look like the Brazilian, nice and big, and then some really tiny ones. So and they ripened like really quick. And I'm talking, I don't have a descriptive term for how big. Not even like 1 inch long kind of things. And they were like oblong and weird. But I pulled them, and now we've got flowers popping off. Got more flowers right under here. Look at that beautiful flower there. Another flower right over here, so it's coming back pretty good, so I'm feeling like that was a good decision. And that's something else I'm trying to convince myself that I should be doing. Here's another bud right there, is anytime I'm not happy with the growth, just cut it off. Look, here's another one example of what I was talking about. It's not really focusing, but it's kind of wrinkly, but it's also kind of soft, and it's small. And it's already like orange. It wasn't even green very long. So, I don't know, I'm probably going to just cut that off too and see what the next one gives me, and we'll go from there. Next pepper up will be my Ghost. Yeah, this guy is starting to really take off here. Looking pretty good. I don't know why, but Ghosts seem to be like pretty like yellowish. My Ghosts anyway, seem to be kind of yellowish for quite a while. And then once they hit that green stage, they just go nuts. But right there, you can see I had a flower and it fell off. I think that's all I can report. So that must have been its very first flower, maybe, because I haven't seen one before. But look at how bushy it would have been if I would have topped it. Look at all that growth. Kind of wishing I would have topped it, but I didn't. Top almost every other pepper, but now this one, this looks like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree here. Look at this. Like barely any leaves on here. A bunch of them fell off. Pods everywhere. Some are really small and garbage looking. These little green ones I don't mind, but some of the, like this one, it's already starting to turn. It's really tiny. I'm probably just going to pull that off of there. Got a couple pods that are looking half decent there. That one looks half decent. Back here looks half decent too. But for the most part, some of these pods are looking crappy, and there's no leaves. I don't know what the heck happened to it. So I'm probably going to pull a few more of these pods off too. Speaking of pulling pods off, come down here and look. And there's no pods hanging on here. My Reaper, I took a bunch of the pods off, and look, buds everywhere, all over, more buds in there. I mean, just everywhere on this plant. They're just hanging down, so I think that was another great decision. My habanero, I've got a few on here. One down, oh, there's 3 down here, 2 there. One up here, looking very nice. And that guy, I wanted to say there was buds on there, but maybe they're not. Maybe I need to take some of those off too. Right over here is what was labeled as my sweet apple, and it's got this nice big branch right over here. Not really doing much, but yeah. So yeah, but it's looking very nice. Still have another pod on here over here. Thought I had another one. Nope, I don't have that leaf either. No, I guess that's it. But yeah, it had some more buds that it had popping off, and I guess they all fell off, so I don't know. Moving on, we've got the yellow Moruga, and it's looking pretty nice there. Decent sized pod there. Had one right over here, I believe, where that is. That was pretty decent size, almost golf ball size. There's a couple buds in there, one over here, one back here. So hopefully we're getting back in the yellow Moruga game. Here's a flower that's closing up. We'll find out if we get a pod there. Another yellow Moruga. Look at that. Talk about a nice pod there. Kind of firm. Very nice. Oh yeah, we have another one right over here. Nice and wrinkly and bumpy and stuff. Looking mean. And this guy right over here. Very nice. And then check this out. The last one, my M.A. Wartix. Look at all the buds and flowers all over the top of this thing. So it's finally just now starting to come around and starting to put off. And if we go down, look at that thing. It's starting to get red. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna have an M.A. Wartix very shortly. So, awesome. Keep your eye out for that pepper review there. That ought to be fun. Same with the yellow moruga. Still have to do them. And a Brazilian brain strain back there. So, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can check that out whenever it comes out. And yeah, we always do Super Hots here on Mondays. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, come back, check out the Hot Tub Aquaponics over here on Tuesdays, Lava Rock Aquaponic Garden over here on Thursdays, catfish and water, and the hydro tube on the back wall, which I'm about to fix up, like I've been saying I'm going to do here for quite a while. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can come back, check all that stuff all out. Like I said before, check out JT's channel. He's always got fun stuff going on there. And check out the story of the St. Thomas Bane pepper. Check that out. Big old horsefly there of some sort hanging out. Yeah, and don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun, happy social media stuff down below. And I guess I will catch y'all next video. So, or taste test. Might be one of them. Keep your eye out. Alright. See y'all later.